What lessons can a parent share with their child? What sets you apart from the other contestants? And what is the greatest obstacle you've had to overcome? These are 3 questions that have been posed to our contestants in this year's head-to-head challenge. Today, Group 10 must answer their final question to determine if they will advance to round 2. We're here at the Mangrove Tree Resort World, and welcome to the Miss World Head-to-Head Challenge. And today we have Serbia.
Good morning, Frankie.
Nicaragua.
Hello.
Guadeloupe.
Hello, Frankie.
Slovenia.
Hello, good morning.
Cyprus.
Hello.
And Lesotho.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning. You're all so kind with your greetings. Thank you. And how are you feeling, and are you ready for the head-to-head challenge?
Yes, we're ready.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Let's just remind everyone how things are going to work. First, you're going to share your video presentations, and I'm going to ask you a follow-up question. And after that, you're going to answer the final question. So if we're all ready, let's begin and meet our first contestant. She comes from Serbia.
Hello, my name is Ivana Trišić. I'm Miss World Serbia 2018. This year I will proudly represent my country at Miss World competition in Sanya, China. As for me, I could say that I'm very responsible and organized. Besides the duties proposed by my crown, I'm a student of the 4th year of law, and I also work as a journalist on the most prestigious internet portal in the country. I love my job. I love strolling the catwalk and posing for the photo shoot. I like to make sense doing all these activities. Yours, Miss World Serbia.
Serbia, what have you learned by being a journalist, and what's your best story?
I learned a lot, but I think the most important thing that I learned is new way in journalism, one-man show. I'm a full author of my reportages and fully trained to shoot, edit and direct by myself. So I write plans, I write questions for new guests in studio, and the most important story was a story about prevention of cervical cancer. So my mother died 3 years ago from cervical cancer, so I wanted to appeal to women that go to regular gynecological examinations, at least 1 per year. So I appealed on all TV shows and all TV appearances, and we organized mobile buses with all necessary equipment and doctors. So they done the checkups, and that went very successful. So I'm so proud of that. I'm so proud of that story, of that organization, and I want to appeal in women in Serbia, because Serbia is 2nd ranked in Europe by a number of women that die from cervical cancer.
And you talk about a one-man show for journalism, or one-woman show in your case. What is your favorite part of that one-woman show when you are presenting?
I really like to record, but I like being at both sides of lenses. So I like being TV host and a recorder.
Thank you very much, Serbia.
Thank you.
Our second contestant comes from Nicaragua.
Hola a todos, soy Jocelyn Gómez, Miss World Nicaragua 2018. Tengo la edad de 23 años, soy ingeniera civil. Mi proyecto social Gotas de Vida tiene el propósito de promover la donación de sangre para que hagamos conciencia que haciéndolo salvamos vidas. Seamos voluntarios a esta noble causa, demostremos el amor hacia los demás. Me siento orgullosa de representar la tierra de lagos y volcanes. Te invito a conocer el paraíso, Nicaragua.
Nicaragua, why have you decided to work for the blood bank in your country?
Yo decidí trabajar en el proyecto social del Banco de Sangre en Nicaragua, porque vi la necesidad de que hay muchas personas que se crean mitos y tienen miedo al hacerlo, pero no saben de que al donar salvamos más de una vida, que en cualquier circunstancia podemos necesitarla. Concientizando a la población, llevando este mensaje para que hagamos la donación voluntariamente y que demostremos el amor hacia el prójimo. Recordemos que la necesidad de sangre es universal.
Thank you, Nicaragua, and thank you for your work.
Okay.
And our next contestant comes from Guadeloupe.
I'm Morgan Teresin and I represent the beautiful archipelago of Guadeloupe, based in the Caribbean Sea. From an early age, I have always been sensitive to the well-being of others. This must be why I turned to the field of health. After having graduated with a biology degree, I turned to nutrition. I regularly practice sports, and I am a big fan of activities with sensations. I enjoy music, it's my booster in all circumstances, as well as dance. I also like to enjoy simple moments in family and among friends too. My mother, with whom I have a great complicity, comes from a family made up mostly of women. My grandmother is a model to me, an active lady who is still very active even if she's retired. She is strongly willing to pass on her knowledge about the values of healthy life. They are like pillars. So I grew up with values such as tolerance, but also courage, tenacity, charity, and solidarity. I can't wait to meet the contestants and participate in this great cultural melting pot. I'll see you at the Miss World Beauty Pageant in China on December 8th.
Guadeloupe, tell us about the women in your life and why they are important to you.
Yes, my mother, with whom I have a great complicity, comes from a family made up mostly of women. She's everything to me, and she always supports me in all my projects and wants to see me success in my life. I want to be like her with my future children. And my grandmother is a model to me. An active woman, even she's retired. She learned how to swim about 3 years ago. It's an example of it's never too late. She's swimming, hiking, dancing, does yoga, and sometimes I think she's better sportive than me. And yes, she is always connecting to the world by being very active on social media, and she doesn't lose any of her grandchildren. And yes, we have always contact with her behind the social media. Sorry.
And how proud are they of you that you're here at Miss World?
Very, very proud, because I'm the first woman in my family to do some beauty pageants, so yeah.
Thank you so much, Guadeloupe. We've met our first 3 contestants, and our next contestant comes from Slovenia.
Hello everyone, I'm Lara Kalan and I'm Miss Slovenia 2018. I'm glad to represent the most beautiful country in the world, Slovenia. I would describe myself as an organized, loyal and brave woman who sets high goals for herself. I also really love sports. That's why I train athletics. I'm a middle distance runner. Through all this time and trainings, sport taught me a lot. I've learned that I have to work hard to reach my goals. But even if I fail, I can get up and become even stronger. I'm looking forward to visit Sanya and to learn about other countries from its representatives. See you soon in China! Miss Slovenia 2018.
Slovenia, what have you learned most from sports?
Thank you for the question, Frankie, and hello to everybody here. Well, as some of you may know, I've been training athletics since I was 6, and so this already makes 12 years of straight trainings, of dedication. And I've learned that sports is just like life. It isn't just about the winning, but it's also failure. And whenever I fail, I must get up, because when I get up, I improve myself, I become the better version of me. And the other thing is that I'm really organized, because I have to put away all the things that are not so important, and even the person, like my family. It is like a goal to me, but I have to reschedule my things, so I know how to organize my day now. The thing that I really like about sport is that I can combine it with charity. So the next thing, when I come to my country, to Slovenia, I think that I will organize an event so I can raise and donate money to people that are in need. And the very last thing is that I'm really an open person to new things. So whenever a person said that something is impossible, I say just watch me, and I'm trying to reach my goal, and when I do, I'm really happy. So that's it.
And as you know, the Miss World competition has the sports fast track. What sport are you hoping that will come up for you to compete in?
Running. I'm really good at running, so I can't wait for the sport challenge. I will do my best.
Long distance, short distance?
Middle distances. I'm a 800 or 1,500 meters runner, but I'm good at everything. So I'll try my best.
We've heard it here, everyone. She's good at everything. Thank you, Slovenia.
You're welcome.
Our next contestant is from Cyprus.
Since I graduated from secondary school a few months ago, I am working as a commercial and fashion model, having the luxury of the time until I will join the university in England, where I will study business management, targeting on becoming an entrepreneur. I enjoy spending time with my parents, who also happens to be my best friends, who motivate me to add value to other lives. That is why I have participated in blood donations, charities, nursing homes, children gardens, animal shelters. I love animals very much. I am honest, loyal and creative person, especially by hands. I am very excited to meet my fellow contestants, and I can't wait for another adventure to begin in China. See you all in Sanya.
Cyprus, you've done so much volunteering. What's been your favorite project?
My favorite project is a Dancing Queen Foundation, and the slogan is I'd rather walk than drink and drive. Yes, and it's a very, very popular problem now, because 1.3 million people die every year in road crashes, and a lot of children die in these road crashes, yes. And in Cyprus we have a group who helps the children with psychological problems. And this is my favorite, very sensitive thing and very sensitive group.
And Cyprus, have you always loved to volunteer from a very young age?
Yes, I like in general to help people. My parents motivate me to add value to others' life. That is why I have participated in blood donation charities, children gardens, animal shelters.
And as we saw in the video, you've done so much, so thank you, Cyprus.
Thank you.
Our last contestant from Group 10 is Lesotho.
Live to love while you love to give. Like my great founder, my goal in life is to unite the world, which is why I always visit this beautiful mountain Kiloni to connect with him and get courage whenever I'm down. I love nature and I like to stay close to nature because I believe nature is a home and not a place to visit, since I always feel close to my roots whenever I'm around nature. In my free time, I like jogging. It helps me get rid of all the baggage from my shoulders and narrows my attention into something else. Every morning, I make sure I read. I love wisdom. This wisdom will help me achieve my goal.
Lesotho, why is unity so important to you?
Okay, in unity there is strength, and the success of every organization is the combined efforts of individuals. For me, unity is very important because I believe I am where I am today because of the cooperation and assistance from other people. So that all drives down to unity, and I have achieved a lot through unity and cooperation on a household level, a community level, and a country level. So this is why I want to take it to a global level, because I believe we can achieve a lot as the world if we unite.
And how have you achieved unity on the household or country level? What have you done or what are you doing?
Coming down to the household level, in every activity that my family members are involved, we support each other and we assist in all ways we can and unite towards that challenge perhaps. And for the country, my country has been behind me so much in this Miss World activity and all the other themes we have in our country. We unite as a country to fight whatever challenge, it be a disease or anything like drought or any disaster going on. We fight that challenge as a country and we always achieve and succeed.
Excellent. And now you're all here in unity for group number 10. So
yes.
Thank you, Lesotho. That does conclude our video presentations. And now let's tell everyone how to vote. There are 4 ways. You can like the contestants' official Miss World Facebook pages. You can like their content on MobStar, vote for them on the Miss World website, or in China on Model Power Live. It's time to test the contestants as they answer the final question. You've all been given the question before the show. I'll read the question again, and you'll each have to answer. And we'll go starting with Lesotho. Is there something you haven't done that you always wished you could do?
Okay, as a self-driven and a resourceful person, I have always wanted to motivate, encourage and inspire women to be like me, because I come from a very patriarchal society where women are not allowed to spread their wings and fly, where a woman who educates other women into standing up and working then is bending the rules. So I have always wanted to actually stand up and inspire other women to just spreading their wings and flying, because I believe there is a lot of power in women that can bring a very positive change to the world, and a woman is so strong.
Thank you. Cyprus. Is there something you haven't done that you always wished you could do?
Yes, of course, my study. Yes, because now I am 19 years old and I think it's very important to go to study, yes. And one reason is the financial support, yes. And the second one, I think, is the competition. In 2019, it's in my plans to go to study.
Thank you, Cyprus. Slovenia. Is there something you haven't done that you always wished you could do?
Yes, I will tell this on an example. I was once in Greece, in Santorini, with my family on a vacation. And we were really in a hurry to catch the plane back to home. And we saw a man that probably hit something and has probably fallen asleep while driving. And we couldn't stop because we were really in a hurry, so we just called the ambulance. I really wish that I could physically help people, because as a person, I'm really warmed and I don't like to have the bad feeling in my heart. So yes, it's actually the physical help to other people.
Thank you, Slovenia. Guadeloupe. Is there something you haven't done that you always wished you could do?
Eh bien, j'ai toujours voulu faire du saut en élastique avec mes amis, puisque je suis une grande fan de sensations fortes. Et c'est l'occasion aussi de partager un moment avec eux, d'avoir des souvenirs qui resteront gravés à jamais. Et c'est l'occasion en fait de partager des valeurs telles que la solidarité, la tolérance et tout simplement le partage en fait. Partager des moments, c'est essentiel je pense dans la vie pour s'accomplir et se sentir bien en étant entouré des autres et des personnes qu'on aime.
Thank you, Guadeloupe. Nicaragua, is there something you haven't done that you always wished you could do?
Yo he tenido un gran sueño de hacer una escuela de oficio en donde pueda ayudar a personas que no tuvieron la oportunidad de estudiar una profesión, donde yo y un grupo de personas podamos ayudar con nuestros conocimientos a que estas personas se concienticen y que puedan tener un trabajo para así ganar dinero y ayudar a sus familias.
Thank you, Nicaragua. And last, we have Serbia. Is there something you haven't done that you always wished you could do?
Yes, I have a secret desire and wish. I want to jump from airplane with a parachute, and I had that opportunity to try it, but I couldn't do it. I was scared, so maybe I want to try it in the future. But yesterday, when we went on a little trip, I went swinging on the edge of the mountain. So the view was phenomenal, spectacular. And after that, we were zip wiring. So like I was flying like 2 kilometers. So it was amazing and spectacular day.
Thank you, Serbia.
Thank you.
You all have different things that you wish you could have done, but at this point, I'm sure you're all wishing that the public votes for you to make it to the second round of the head-to-head challenge. And they can do so by one of 4 ways. They can like the contestants' official Miss World Facebook page, like their content on MobStar, vote for them on the Miss World website, or in China on Model Power Live. And that concludes this episode of the Miss World Head-to-Head Challenge here from the Mangrove Tree Resort World in Sanya Bay, China. Thank you.